Hey, what's up soldiers? My name's GregFPS and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve and New Year's. Happy New Year. Anyways, today I'm starting a brand new series called Blackout Declassified. So I really hope you guys do enjoy and let me know which location you want me to cover next down below in the comment section. So across the Blackout map in Black Ops 4, there are many different points of interest. In this episode of Blackout Declassified, we'll be taking a look at Asylum. This is the ultimate strategy guide series showcasing the best from each point of interest, hidden jumps and spots, character challenge locations, and the best routes to be successful, as well as some more little tidbits of information. So hope this video does help you out, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. There are a few really good spots that you can utilize to have an advantage over your opponents. Now, I'm going to be honest guys, some of these are camping spots and considered camping, so if it suits your playstyle, you can use them. If it doesn't, I completely understand, but I figured that these spots would be really helpful if maybe you're not the best Blackout player and you want to get an easy kill or something like that, and I hope they do help you out. Now, I will warn you now, you may get some hate messages. Some guy like freaked out at me and it was actually pretty funny, and I can completely understand why. So just trust me guys, like some of these spots are like really campy. So the first spot I'm actually going to show you is how to get on the roof. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can actually get onto the roof without using a grappling hook. So what you have to do is you go outside the door that is right outside of the bathrooms, and what you're going to do is you go up on the railing and there's going to be a tipped over power line. Now you can actually jump onto the power line, and you need to like stay on the right hand side, then you jump up onto a post, then you go all the way up against the next post and jump again until you get to the top of the like power line, and then you can jump from there onto the roof by strafe jumping, which is super nice. And then once you get on the flat part of the roof, you can also go to the left hand corner and you can kind of mantle up onto that roof, and then it allows you to have free reign across the entire roof in Asylum. Now, I haven't gotten any kills there, but sometimes you can actually find the mitts for Ruin's number outfit, which is really nice. You can also land there. Now, it seems to be fairly rare. I know there's 3 total locations for the punching mitts for Ruin, but it seems like it took me like 6 or 7 games to actually get them to spawn there when I was going for it, and then I got it a few times in a row. So I would just assume it's like a 1 out of 3 chance that it's going to spawn there. The next spot is right up the stairs from the front door of Asylum. Once you go up the stairs, there's a lopsided bookcase to the left, and to the left of the bookcase there is a radiator. You can hop onto the radiator and mantle up to the bookcase when you look at the corner of it. This spot is pretty good as you can catch people going up the stairs and down the stairs, but I'm gonna be honest, like people rage when you kill them from here. Now, the next spot is kind of like the one I just mentioned, and this one is inside of the office room where you can obtain the letter from the Emperor for the Takiao character challenge. In this room, there's another shelf, and you can jump on the chair to the right and then mantle up to the bookshelf as well. This spot is really good because a lot of people will land at Asylum trying to do some of the character challenges, and obviously camping is kind of lame, but I killed a guy here and got a hate message from it. It was pretty funny, but yeah, he was pretty upset. So there's another really nice location that you can use against zombies, and the cool thing about it is the zombies won't actually attack you. So most of these spots will also work and zombies won't attack you, but I did want to mention another one that is more specifically for zombies. Now, in one of the rooms that is on the bottom floor, it's actually the room connected to the other one with the staircase on not the jug side but the quick revive side of Rucht. Now, if you go in that room, there are going to be some tipped over bookshelves, and if you stand on them, the zombies won't attack you. So it's kind of like a pile-up glitch or something, but the zombies just stand there, so it's really easy to kill them. Now, I wouldn't really recommend using a weapon. I would definitely recommend using a Bowie knife if you find one of those to kill the zombies, because they're really easy to kill. But overall, if you do end up shooting, just be careful because people will obviously hear you if you're shooting at some of the zombies, and and this is obviously only in games where zombies actually spawn at the asylum. So anyways guys, that is all the spots for Asylum as far as like cool jump spots or camping spots that you can utilize. Around Asylum, there are a few different items that you can use to unlock specific characters when it comes to Blackout. So I'm going to explain those now. Now, the first one is going to be the letter from the Emperor, which is for Primus Takiao's challenge. Now, all you need to do is go to the office and there's a typewriter. You press square on it and the letter will pop up onto the table. Now, Takiao's challenge is pretty easy. All you need to do is not use any equipment for the entire game while you have that letter. Now, you also need to place top 15 in solo, top 8 in a duo game, or top 4 in squads, and have the letter in your inventory. The next item is Richtofens blood vials. Now for this one, you were able to obtain them by killing a Blightfather in the cemetery, but that has since been removed. There's no more Blightfather, unfortunately. It might be brought back eventually, but there's another way to get them involving the blood fountain in the middle of Asylum. Now you need to play as one of the other Primus characters, and all you need to do is pick up the letter you used for Takiao and have it in your inventory, then use the action button on the fountain and the blood vials will end up right in front of the fountain. Once you have this in your inventory, you don't have to do much, but you do have to place top 2 in squads, top 3 in duos, or top 5 in solos. So this challenge is kind of hard because you need to be really successful at the end of the game, but overall it's definitely really cool. The next character that has an item spawn or a possibility of a spawn is Rezanov Shankha Hat. Now it can spawn in the fountain outside of Asylum and it has a 1/3 chance of spawning there. I have seen 2 in the same game, so it may spawn there, but you guys may know the other spawn as over at the estates area. Now this is probably the hardest challenge to complete if you do end up getting the Shankha Hat. You need to kill someone from over 200 meters. Now this is really hard to do. You can use a sniper or you can kill someone with a launcher. Those are probably like the 2 easiest ways to do it. You also need to place top 2 in squads, top 3 in duos, or top 5 in solos once you do this, and it can be pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. The next item that you can obtain around the Asylum area is going to be Nikolai's flying helmet. Now this spawns in the graveyard up the hill from Asylum, but I figured it was a good idea to include this in the video because the cemetery is in its own point of interest. What you need to do is find a symbol monkey and throw it next to the door of the mausoleum that has a gate blocking it. Once opened, you can grab the hat. You can find a monkey at any of the zombie locations on the ground or from killing zombies. Once you have it in your inventory, you need to place top 3 in squads, top 4 in duos, or top 5 in solos. I already mentioned this when I showed you guys the spot to get on the roof, but in order to unlock the numbers outfit for Ruin, you need to obtain the punching mitts, and one of those spawns is actually on the roof of Asylum. Now what you need to do for the challenge is get a close quarters kill and then end the game with having the punching mitts in your inventory. It's a pretty simple challenge, but you do have to be probably within like 5 feet of the enemies, so I would recommend landing on the roof and getting the item and then going to kill like any of the other people that land at Asylum really close to you. It's really easy to do with like an SG-12 or something. You can just basically spray at the enemy and you'll kill them, and it will be considered a close quarters kill because you are using a shotgun. I believe those are all the characters that have a spawn in that location, but you can also get some characters for killing zombies at Asylum or at the graveyard, and some of the items can drop from zombies as well as appear in the mystery box when all the zombies are killed. Now you can get the drug bottle for Dempsey. You can also get the Chaos Crew 9 character set from some of the box items or items dropped from zombies, and I figured I would just mention that even though they're not guaranteed. That is how you can get some of them, specifically from zombies location, so I figured I would mention it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, there are a few different routes that you can take when you land at Asylum. Now, personally for me, I like to land upstairs and then find a gun and make my way down next to where Jug was in original Verrucht. If you guys have played that in World at War, it's also the same in Black Ops 3 in the remastered version. And then I go down there and you usually find someone on the bottom floor that is looting. So I would recommend just having like any gun, like a shotgun or something, and you can wreck them really fast. It's honestly one of the funniest things when you just spray someone down with like an SG-12. It's one of my favorite things to do at Verrucht. Now, there are also a few different other things that you can do as well when it comes to like routes you can take. One route that a lot of people like to do, especially when I play squads that like to do this, is I'll start off in the graveyard and then I'll make my way down to Verrucht and loot that whatever hasn't really been looted, and also sometimes there'll be people there. Now, another thing that I like to do as well is start off in Verrucht and then make my way over to the graveyard. Now, this is a great way to get some level 2 armor because you can get it to spawn in the box most of the time, so chances are like one of those locations is going to have the mystery box with the zombies there. So if you really want to unlock some characters, that's a great thing you can do to basically guarantee yourself having fairly good armor as well as some good weapons, because you can loot up both of those areas. And not only that, but you can also get any of the characters that you know have a guaranteed spawn at one of those spots, like Nikolai's hat, for example, or something like that. So there's really no way to like actually tell how you guys play you know, Blackout. A lot of people play differently. A lot of people have different routes they like to take or specific guns that they enjoy using more. Like for me, I love using like the swordfish. The ABR is really good as well, especially with the like fighter pilot thing as well. It just looks so sick. But overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to kind of give you guys some tips on like things you can do, as well as like the characters that can spawn in those specific areas. Now, usually when you're at Verrucht or Asylum, there's going to be a truck that can spawn right outside of it, as well as usually there's an ATV that can spawn on either side of the cemetery as well. So you can use those if you're going to be getting the Nova gas to infiltrate that area. Now, if there is a box and you haven't killed all the zombies, the Nova gas like goes over it, the box will actually move. Now, in some games it's glitched and it stays there, which kind of sucks, but usually if it's working properly, it will move to a different location that isn't inside of the Nova gas. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Now, if you guys have any tips for this series that you think would make it a little bit better, make sure to let me know down below. And also, if there's a specific location that you want me to talk about, you can also let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.